Meow means make, each one wanted. Hearts aflutter, dreams undaunted.
A meerkat? Thank you, cats. Hi, George. Hi, Nick. Hi, Coach. Not just stealing all of our smiles.
Fluffy faces, tails that sway.
I don't know either.
In the spotlight, here to stay. Love and laughter.
Thank you, Lumpy. Hello, Unicorn. Hi, Rena. Ooh, look at that pretty snowflake.
Fluffy faces, tails that sway.
Ooh, some marshmallows.
Here to stay.
Welcome in, everyone. 0.9, Lumpy, you took it.
We have trivia questions.
Remind me to change my name to you.
Segment. The guest show.
Hi, Carl. How can
they cast the zebras?
I don't know how they can. You're gonna have to get some dance lessons. Spicy Nikki's got dance moves. Thank you, Nikki. Hi, Crazy. Hi, Rhonda. Thank you for the spotlight, yeah. Thank you, Emoji J. So he was just running a little late. That's our introduction here on Meow and Me. Emoji J runs it for me each week. And we are doing a little bit of spider trivia tonight, okay? So if you're coming in, we're going to have my first special guest, Spicy Nikki, in about 8 minutes. And we're going to get going with a little spider trivia. What is the leg span of the world's biggest spider? The world's biggest spider. Is it 12 inches? Is it 14? Is it 10? Or is it 16? What is the leg span of the world's biggest spider? 16? No. 14? No. Oh, is it 10? No. It is 12 inches. The Goliath bird eater belongs to the tarantula family. It can have a leg span of up to 30 centimeters, which is 12 inches, a body length of up to 4.7 inches, and can weigh up to 6.2 ounces. Native to the upland rainforest regions of northern South America, it is part of the local cuisine. Yes, you can have a little spider snack, and it is prepared by singeing off the hairs. Oh, yuck! And roasting it in banana leaves. The flavor has been described as shrimp-like. Hi, Amy. Hi, Fred. Yeah, you can have a little Goliath bird eaters. You know, it's part of the tarantula. How many spiders are in your backyard? I mean, well, at least in 1 acre of land. How many spiders are there on average in 1 acre of land? Do you think it's 100,000, 10,000, 1 million, or 1,000 spiders in 1 acre of land? How many spiders? Is it 100,000? No. Is it 1,000? No. Is it 10,000? No. That means Uncle Crazy is correct. It is 1 million spiders per 1 acre of land on average. The earth contains an average of 1 million spiders per acre of land, and that number might be closer to 3 million per acre of land in tropical places. Okay, it is estimated that a human is never more than 10 feet away from a spider. Ever. Okay, that means right now, look around you. Okay, look around you. 10 feet, you're near a spider. Okay, some of you in Australia might have a house spider that lives with you. I've heard they exist down there. What is the world's most poisonous spider? Is it the Brazilian wandering spider? Is it the brown recluse? Is it daddy longlegs? Or is it the Sydney funnel spider? What do you think it is? Is it the brown recluse? No. Is it the Sydney funnel spider? No. That means, is it the Brazilian wandering spider? Yes, it is. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, the most poisonous or venomous spider in the world is the Brazilian wandering spider or banana spider. Banana spider. Its venom is so potent. Oh, yeah, just 0.006 milligrams can kill a mouse, making it the most active neurotoxic venom of any known spider. Mmm. Yeah, love that for everybody. Thank you, Crazy. What color is spider blood? What color is the spider's blood? Is it yellow? Is it blue? Is it black? Or is it red? What color is spider blood? Not dragon blood, like, but spider blood. Okay, I see black. I see blue. Okay, Uncle Crazy seems to be getting these. All right, in humans, oxygen is bound to hemoglobin, a molecule that contains iron and gives blood its red color. In spiders, though, oxygen is bound to hemocyanin, a molecule that contains copper rather than iron, making their blood blue. Yeah. How strong is spider silk? How strong is spider silk? Is it 5 times stronger than steel? Is it 3 times stronger than steel? Is it 10 times stronger than steel? Or is it the same strength as steel? What do you think it is? Is it the same strength? No. Is it 5? Yes, Behaz. Spider silk is one of the strongest protein fibers in the entire world. In fact, in terms of tensile strength, which is the maximum amount of stress a material can endure before actually breaking, spider silk is 5 times stronger than steel. It was converted to human size, it would be strong enough to stop a jetliner in a flight path. Flight path. Yeah, that part. All right. What percentage of spiders produce silk? What percentage of spiders produce silk? Is it 70%? Is it 90%? Is it 100%? Or is it 80% of spiders? Thank you, Bella Vida. Thank you. What do you think? 80%? 90%? 100%? Yes, it's 100%. All spiders, here, pay attention. All spiders produce silk, but not all spiders spin webs. All spiders produce silk, but not all spiders spin webs. Silk is used for climbing, to create webs, to build smooth walls and burrows, build egg sacs, and wrap their prey up when they want to snack. Okay? Hi, FC. Hi, Zach. All right. Now, some of you know a little bit about spiders, but let's see what you know about this. Thank you, Top Badge Bella Vita. How big are the world's largest individual spider webs? Woo, bonus! Are they 25 meters wide, 15 meters wide, 10 meters wide, or 20 meters wide? How big are the world's individual spider webs? 20 meters? 10 meters? That's 15 or 25. Let's go with 15. No, it's 25 meters wide. Yes, okay. The Darwin's bark spider, okay, was discovered in Madagascar in 2009. Not that long ago, 16 years. It's hard to understand why nobody noticed these spiders before. A single web can span up to 25 meters wide, and the silk is the toughest biological material ever studied on the planet. over 10 times tougher than a similarly sized piece of actual Kevlar. Of Kevlar. Yeah, yeah. All right. What nuptial gift do some male spiders give females before mating? What nuptial gift do some male spiders give female spiders before mating with them? Feces? Dead flies? Venom or vomit? Do they vomit as a gift? Do they give them venom? Do they give them dead flies? Do they give them poo poo? What do you think? Dead flies? Yes, it's dead flies. A study in the journal Biology Letters singled out nursery web spiders as the species best known for giving nuptial gifts from males to female spiders. Male spiders present their female partners with gifts of insects, including mostly flies, wrapped up with intricate webs, and mating occurs while the female eats the gift. He distracts her with snacks. Did you see? I'm telling you that these spiders distract the female with snacks and then they go for it. All right. Yeah. I'm just saying, this is the last question of tonight. This is the last spider question of tonight. I hope you have enjoyed this so far. All right. Here we go. What vitamin do spider webs contain? What vitamin do spider webs contain? Vitamin B12, vitamin D, vitamin C, or vitamin K? What vitamin do they contain? We going with D? No. K? All right, it is vitamin K. Spider webs are rich in vitamin K, which can be effective in clotting blood. Before the use of gauze, some doctors actually used to put spider webs on wounds to help with clotting. So there's that. Yeah. All right. That's the end of pet trivia for tonight. If I hope you learned something about our little spider friends, because wow, they're really awesome in so many ways, right? Now, if you're just coming into Meow and Me, welcome in. Meow means make each one wanted. We are an all type of pet show. I'm Kitty Commander. I have two rescue cats, Chuck Norris and Binka, and that's my love of pets. Now, I love the cats, but get this, I also love all the pets. And so we go out every week trying to find new guests that are on the platform with pets so that we can share their pets with all of us here. So Spicy Nikki, please request the box and we will get you started. Now this week, Spicy Nikki is our special guest with their pets. Now I'm very excited to meet Spicy Nikki's pets. So let's get them in here. Hello.
Oh, hi. How's it going?
Hi. Oh my God, who is this that we have here?
This is Petey. Petey's a little lovable, cuddly dog.
His name is P or T?
Petey.
Petey. Oh, P-E-T-I-E?
Petey.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So as long as I wanted to make sure I was saying the right name. Now, where did you get the name Petey from?
Okay, so I moved to BC and my dad got the dog, and then he ended up telling me that he came up with the crazy name of Petey Piranha, which is from Mario, because they were playing Mario Kart one night and he got the exact same name from Mario. So I was like, that's genius. That's awesome.
So Mario Kart, like the video game?
Yeah, that little racing game. Yeah. Those little plants that like come out and like snatch you. Yes. Oh, it's amazing. I like it's what like what they are the odds.
I love that. I love that. Now, where did PD come from? Did you buy him? Did you adopt him? Is it a him or her?
So it's a him.
Okay.
He was a rescue dog. He has very bad, like he's diagnosed with anxiety, like really bad anxiety. So like if I start clapping or like getting really excited, he'll get like excited, but like he'll like so I have a cat, but my cat's in a mood, so I'm leaving her be, but he'll chase the cat. And so this poor cat gets traumatized, but he's traumatized from like loud noises and stuff, and he gets really freaked. But he's a rescue. Like he came to us instantly, and ever since then he's been a lot more like active, happier, like everything. So he's like 10 years old now, like 10, 11. So and he acts like he's a young dog. So yeah, no, we rescued
Oh.
him and he's super happy now.
Now, how long have you had him for, Nikki?
So we've had him for about 3 to 4 years now. We had him when he was like
Oh,
7. So he was like still like I consider it like still like a puppy at that point. Like not puppy, but like close enough, right? So but yeah, no, we had him when he was super, super young and he was very like fidgety and like nervous. And now he's like very like lovable. And sometimes when he meets like new people, he'll like hump them. So we're like, we warn everybody. We're like, so you might get humped by him. And they're like, oh, really? And I'm like, oh yeah, you'll do it. Like, prepare yourself.
and do you think he's just testing the boundaries or what? You know, he's like checking. Not me
Uh-oh.
like trying to knock everything down. Can you hear me?
Don't knock me out. No. You're
I
good.
was just trying to move around Chuck Norris down here and I ended up like losing the whole thing. It's great. I love that for us. You
That's
can
great.
still see me. It works out.
You're all good.
So if I was to come and visit you, Nikki, you're saying that Petey would come over and give myself a little leg nuzzle, a little leg snuggle.
Yeah, like a little hug, you know what I mean? Like, you know, a little love.
A little
Hey,
it does
Petey.
happen. It does happen
Yeah,
from time to time. You know, our pets can get a little, like, hey, territorial, They're like, hey,
right.
I want to, like, this is my owner. I don't know what you're doing here, but this is my space.
Like, what are you doing here? No.
Right. Like, are you here
Oh,
to be my friend or not? You know what I mean? Like, a lot of pets, are busy trying to decide whether they like you or not. In the meantime, they want you to smell like them, so makes sense. Um, so Petey came from
oh
Mario
yeah.
Kart. You've had him for about 4 years. He's about 10 years old. He's got a little anxiety, you know. What do you guys do? What do you do for
Yeah.
the anxiety with him, Nikki? Like, do you just, what do you have to do with that on a daily basis?
That's a very good question, actually. So he like I'll give you an example. Like if we're vacuuming and stuff, he'll have a tendency to like run around and like howl and like go off. So like my best game plan is just to like tell him to come to me, have him sit down and like hold him and hug him. And normally he's pretty good. Like sometimes we'll like turn on like the electric mixer and he'll start acting up. But as soon as you like let him like console him and let him know, he's pretty good. Like he's very like calm and kind of like all like, okay, I'm good, I'm fine. Like someone's at least consoling me. But like it's when you're not consoling him, he'll like first look for the cat. If he can't find the cat, then he goes over to his like cupboard and like will start like nipping at it because of his like he's freaked out and like doesn't know what to do. But he's also I think a little bit of excitement too. So he gets like a little bit excited. So then you have to kind of like hug him, hold him, say to him, it's okay, like it's normal. Like that's supposed to be that loud. It's natural for it to be super loud and it's natural for you as a dog to respond with what the hell, like what's going on, what do I do, like how do I respond? And like a lot of people like, don't you get like anxious? And I said a little bit. Like I can understand because I have anxiety disorders. So when my dog gets anxious, I can sit down and think, well, that's a normal response for somebody else who's like as a person who like for example, if like they're at the bar and they're getting hit on, but they've had a triggering moment, like a traumatizing experience, of course they're going to get anxious. So like I tell people, put yourself in the dog's perspective. Like imagine like how you'd feel if like you were a dog, sounds going loud and hard. And I said, I know it's harsh to say that to somebody, but it's a way for somebody to be like, you're right. Like, yeah, I'd be pretty scared too. So, but I tell people if he's ever getting nervous or getting freaked out, like get a little stern, be like, Petey, but like, if you're good, Petey, but like, get a little bit stern with him and then let him know, like, it's okay. Like, you're fine. But like I said to him, like, if you get all like, hey, Petey, yeah, he'll get more excited. So you have to kind of like be a little bit harsh, but then get him to come to you, sit down and be like, it's okay, it's fine, you're good, breathe. It gets better, like it's all right. But no, usually it's pretty good. It's not too hard. He's pretty good though. Good boy.
And I mean, I think that giving, one of the key takeaways I'm hearing from you is you give them space to be themselves, and
Yeah.
I mean, oh, look, it went back on. Now that's great. Like, it just does whatever it wants, whatever it's doing it. You know what I
I
mean?
thought I thought we were in heaven for a second. I was
Yeah,
like,
it just got
whoa,
okay.
is
Yeah,
that the light? No.
yeah. I mean, if you want to identify as a cat, that's fine. But listen, I think that people giving them their pets space to feel their feelings and then to work through those feelings is so important. Sometimes we want to rush our pets to like, just the same thing almost with our children, like
Yeah.
maybe your kid isn't ready. Maybe your pet isn't ready either, maybe it takes a little bit of time, you guys, that's for sure. All right. Now, is Petey your first ever pet, Nikki, or have you had pets before?
Oh God, I've had like the whole like. I'll go really quick with this. So I've had a dog, a cat, a fish, a bunny, like a couple bunnies, a few birds, um, oh, gerbil, hamster, and that's pretty much it. But my first ever animal, like my first ever pet, was a dog and a cat. And I lost that dog when I was like 7. And then when I was like 9 or 10, I got another dog. And I can actually, where is it? So I got that done. That's
Go
my
on the
dog,
other side,
Ginger.
Nikki. You're behind me with the camera. You go on the other side of the
Oh, sorry,
camera. Nope. Yeah, there. Yep.
right there.
Uh-huh.
So it's like the infinity symbol and then the date was right there when she passed. And then her name Ginger's there.
Oh.
Yeah, I lost her. I was performing one night and I got the phone call from my sister. She was like, yeah, so like Ginger's going to be passing. She's like, can you come? And I said, I can't. I'm going on stage in like 5 minutes and they can't cover. So it kind of throws the show off. And I'm very professional, but I was like, fuck. I said, okay, well, FaceTime me. I'll have one last little goodbye sesh and stuff. I said to her, I'm getting a tattoo tomorrow. Like I literally went in the next day, like booked the appointment, talked to my tattoo artist. He looked at me. He's like, okay, yeah. He's like 1 hour. And so I have had like lots of pets, but like I do want to get another tattoo for my first dog, which was Sandy, and then for my first cat, which was Mako. But yeah, I've had like a lot of pets.
No, and that's good. I wanted to like, I mean, what's your favorite part about being a dog owner of Petey? You've had other pets and you've had some experiences. So maybe you have a like, what is your favorite part about being Petey's owner?
I think my best and favorite part is like waking up every morning and he does this thing where he'll give me a good morning hug. He'll like hop up to me and then like hug me. And it's like every single morning, it's like waking up. And like I say to people, I said, I realize like my cat and my dog, I'm blessed to have them because every morning I wake up, they're awake. They do their little excitement. They'll come say hi to me, get all excited. So I think it's more the fact that I'm blessed to at least like have a dog because I think without my dog or my cat, I'd probably be like bored and not as like happy and excited. So having like animals around does keep you going for the day. You have something to wake up to. It's like I say to people, I said a lot of people, I have a couple people who say, oh, pets aren't like kids. And I was like, no, no, no. It's not like the same level as a kid, but it like so if you don't have kids, then you'll treat them as like they're your kid, which helps you prepare for when you do have a kid. Then okay, if I can protect my dog the way that I can protect my dog, I should be able to protect my kid too. Hopefully, but it's not maybe the same level, but it is like I get it. I'm like, if someone says like, "Oh, my dog's my kid," I said, I get that totally. So PD's like I always say, PD's like my child, like my little baby. Like I look out for him. So I have to say, it's waking up every morning and knowing that I actually have like two amazing pets to wake up to and look after. So I have to say that that's probably my favorite.
Yeah, no, and I definitely agree. Thank you for all the gifts. Please make sure you're favoriting all the gifters, you guys. Um, I will say, like for me too, my cats are the first little snuggles. Like they snuggle with me. So
Yeah.
even though I have kids, but my kids are 18 and 20, Nikki. So, they're not snuggling with me. You know what I mean? They're at university, but Chuck Norris and Vinka do snuggle with me, and I'm very thankful for that because they bring a lot of love and kindness into my life on a daily basis. And so I do understand like how people say, my pet is my child. You have that love and connection with them in that same way. That's beautiful. All right. I have to ask you, does Petey do anything naughty or weird besides humping people when he first meets them? Like, does he do naughty? We already established that, Petey can be a little bit of a little feisty upon first meet.
Oh boy, did he do something naughty? Like 20 minutes before you went live, I come downstairs and he's gotten into the garbage.
Oh, he's a garbage. Yeah, he's a
I
yeah.
was like, not now. This can't be happening. Like, I don't have time for this, PD. I got to move the chair over and then I got to get the treats for you. I got to calm you down, get you on the chair with me, and then sit with you for a little bit. So, like, PD, God damn it. So I just kind of like piled it all together with like, screw this. I'll clean it up after we're done this because I'm like, right now, I don't got time. I got to focus. So I was like, I love you, PD, but like, oh my God, he does it like, and it's weird. The other day, he also does another thing where if you leave food on the counter, he can actually climb up on top of like not on top of the counter, but get like his two paws up and like drag it off. So the other day I went outside for like a puff and all of a sudden I hear this loud sound and I'm like, what the hell was that? I go into the kitchen and he's eating like there's glass everywhere and he's eating it. And so I like bolt in and everyone's like, I get why you acted that way because I was on live stream and I said, where are you going? Stay. But I was like, see, he's all embarrassed now. But I like come in and there's like glass in his mouth, so I like start freaking out. I rip his mouth open because I'm like, I'm not like I don't. The best thing to do is to grab it, and then I was like, okay, what do I do? So people were like, just scrape it out of his mouth. That's the best thing you can do. What's the matter, Petey? Are you embarrassed? But yeah, no, he's a food grabber and a trash grabber, so we love him.
Okay. I get so he's into a lot of naughty things. Yeah. Okay, yeah,
Oh
he,
boy,
he he knows that you're talking about it, so he's probably embarrassed. Yeah,
gotta give him a
that part.
treat. Gotta give him a treat.
I did Petey baby. He's such
You
a
want to show
fluffy
everyone? Give me a
dog. He's
paw.
very
Give
soft.
me a
He
paw.
looks like he's soft. Oh,
He's like a big like pillow.
he's a pillow.
Hi, Petey. Oh yeah, he's like this big, lovable, cuddly guy. Like I was like laying on my bed the other day, and he like comes up, and I was like laying on my stomach because I was tired, and he like laid beside me, but put his two. Oh, he'll be back. But he put his two paws on me, and then I was like, oh okay, and then put his head on me, and I just passed right out. He like it gives you that like comforting levels and everything. So I have to say he's a very cuddly, like very cuddle bug and everything.
Aww.
Hey, come here.
Um, Someone wants to know, is he very intelligent? He looks very intelligent.
Yes, he can shake a paw. He knows how to sit on command. He gives hugs. I've taught him the word snuggle and cuddle. He now knows what that means. He'll like be laying on the floor and I go to lay in bed and I like look at him and I'm like, do you want to snuggle? So then I like lay down and like, act like I'm hiding so I can't see him. And I hear him get up and he jumps on the bed, lays right beside me and just passes out. So he's there you go. And he's done. I'll try to get him back down. It's well, it was like the thing with the cat too. I had an issue with the cat. I was gonna go get the cat, but she's grumpy. So then I was like, well, I don't want to push my cat on camera, and I know my cat hates the cat. She hates the camera. Every time I take a video of her, she goes.
Yeah.
I'm like, right? So like, I just want a good picture of my cat. And then my dog's pretty good. Like he was here a lot longer than I expected. Like he was chilling. Normally he'd stay for like a couple minutes and then he'll leave. So normally they're pretty good. They're just very like antsy. Like they don't like to sit and relax for a long time. So I tell everybody, I'm like, if they don't stay with you, don't take it as an insult. It's just Petey likes to keep moving all the time. So, and Sky's the same way as well. Sky's always been like that.
Someone wants to know, what's your cat's name, Nikki?
So I've had the cat. I've had that cat since like a baby. I've known the cat. I was like, oh God, I was young. I was like 19, 20 when I got that. I'm 27 now. I got to put it in perspective. It's 7 years ago. So that's why I was like, oh, wow. I'm like, oh God, I really have to think about that. But my niece, it was supposed to be for my niece originally. And she named it from Paw Patrol. If anyone's ever seen Paw Patrol, there's that girl, the only girl dog named Sky. And so she wanted to name original, which Sky spelled Skye. So it's a little bit more unique. And that's what because her name's unique. So she wanted something the same as her name. So I was like, okay, yeah, go with the show that you like with a name that's never used. So she went with Sky. And then I kind of started bonding with the cat, and my niece kind of got mad at me. And she's like, you just took my cat. And I'm like, I'm sorry. It's not like the cat isn't used to going downstairs. The cat likes being upstairs, and I'm on the main level. So I'm not going up any stairs. So that's why I was like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to take your cat, but your mom likes to close her door and you sleep downstairs in the basement. And she likes to make sure that she's upstairs so she can move and do her things. So unfortunately, and then I moved and then I came back and she's so, my God, if she does come down, I'll show you guys her, but she's kind of like in her own little thing, but she's super cute, super chunky, like typical black cat, super adorable. Like, oh yeah, she's been around like since she was a baby. So she's like 8 now?
I love that. All right. Now, I have to ask you this question because you've had pets. But what has owning all of these pets taught you about yourself, Nikki?
Oh God, I actually read that question. That's so funny. I was like, I already know how I'm gonna answer. So as a kid, every kid, a typical kid, you always have anxiety as an adult when you see a kid with a pet because you don't know how they're gonna be. And like I was always, I have bad ADHD, ADD, so I didn't know. Like I used to have issues with pets. Like there was one time where I was going down the stairs with my dog, and my mom told me never to carry a pet going down the stairs in case you drop them. I dropped my dog like getting down the third step, and my dog fucking flipped and fell. And I, of course, people were like, "You did the right thing. You freaked out. You didn't start laughing." I was like, "No, I actually started crying because I was like," and my mom's like, "It's okay." She's like, "It's fine." She's like, "You didn't know," and she's like, "You never take a pet down the stairs." And that's when like I think I've learned that you be easy with the pet. You understand their emotions, and like you have to get where they're coming from, like especially with anxiety. Like now knowing that I have a dog with anxiety, and even when like I pick my dog up, I'm always careful putting them down. Like he'll try to jump out of my arm. I said, "Don't jump." I'm like, "You're gonna hurt yourself. Like you're a big dog. You're 11." So I'm always very like careful with my animals, and I play with them as much as I can. Like I've also learned that like spending as much time with them because I said there's gonna become a time where like you're gonna lose them and you're not going to get that extra time where you could have had the extra time to spend with them. So I tell everybody, you have a pet, like even if right now you're at home with your pet, get your pet in your bed or get your pet in your chair and spend some time with your animal. Even if they're in a mood, let them be. But if you get a chance, yeah, like I tell everybody, spend as much time as you got because there's going to come a day where you're going to have to say goodbye. And you want to make sure when you say goodbye, you're like, I did enough. I did all the best I could and I had all I could up. And so yeah, no, it definitely taught me to be like even like a better person. Like my animals have actually taught me to be more nicer. I used to talk a lot of shit when I was younger, and it's a typical younger person thing. You're 18, 19, all you want to do is talk bad about everyone. But then having these animals that made me realize, well, if I can treat my dog like a human being, then I can treat each person the same way I treat my dog, which is with respect, loyalty, and with a little bit of comedy, bring a little bit of smiles. So it has taught me also to be more of a better person for myself and for the people that I'm getting, to meet and stuff. And to make me a nicer person. So yeah, it has changed me 100%. So
Oh wow. That's what a testament to pet ownership and the impact. Welcome into Meow and Me. If you're coming into Meow and Me just now, welcome in. Lucky she, you guys in the comments that are lurking. Thanks for joining me tonight. Please make sure you favorite Spicy Nikki, my special guest. We've seen Petey, but Petey took off upstairs in Petey's diva moment. Okay. Media has abandoned ship and has left us and went up the stairs. So, and we don't have very much time left together, Nikki, you and I. So I want to ask just a couple more questions to you about your
of course.
pets. Okay. Um, do you go to the groomers or do you groom the pets yourself? Like how do you like take them in the shower yourself, or do you say, I'm not doing this, I'll take them out to the groomer?
Oh yeah, no, I have no fear like with when it comes to bathing them and like taking care of them. Normally we do it ourselves. Like I've seen groomers do stuff, but like I feel like like your pet trusts you more when you do it yourself. Like they can like when it comes to clipping your pet's nails, that is a struggle the first couple of times. But then once they start knowing that, okay, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm showing like I've told a lot of people always pet your pet's paw first before you cut their nails. Like let them know it might hurt you, yeah, but like I'm letting you know now, I'm going to relax your paw, get you feeling good. And normally your
Yeah.
pet will, it comes with a trust instinct. Normally your pet will either trust you or still be kind of fidgety. But eventually, like I said, it takes a couple tries. But yeah, no, I don't typically take them to the groomers, but I rather, connect with them and, bath them and like, have them trust me and whatsoever. But yeah, I know I never really take them to the groomers, honestly. But I know some people do and do your thing, right? Totally.
I feel that. Now I got to ask you, because I asked you what the best part of owning them is. What's the worst part, Nikki? What's the worst part of owning them? Gotta ask. It's only fair to ask what's the worst part too. Thank you, Cool J.
For me, I don't think I really have like a worse part because for me, it would be hard for me to sit here and say like, oh, well, like this is something I don't like because I don't really think there's anything that like I could really sit here and like thinking about it. I even read that question and I thought I don't really think there's anything that like I like could ever say like I have something like that like could really even I'm getting to because I'm like, is there anything that makes me not even like a little slight like annoyance? I'm thinking, and I'm like, well, okay. If I had to think about like not like frustration, but like a little bit annoyance, is like my dog will sometimes, and so does my cat. My cat does this too. Will wake me up at 5:30 a.m. because we're hungry. Um, 7 a.m. is normal time. Yeah, right. I'm like 7 a.m. is like the normal eating time, but I'm like other than that, I'm like, no, I'm like, I'm just very blessed to have them. But like, I was like, honestly, that if I think about it, I'm like, that's probably the only thing I think of. But other than that, eventually I said to people, at first I was like, oh, I don't like this. I'm going to hate this. Like, this is something I don't like. And then I'm like, you know what? It's kind of cute. You get used to it. And it's like, I love it. So then I'll be like, okay, we'll go upstairs and we'll eat. It's 5:30. Who cares? I'm like, time to eat. Right. But now I'm like, yeah, okay. But I have to say, yeah, that's probably one thing that I'm like, oh my God, I'm help me out.
Yeah, no, I'm not a morning person, so I completely resonate. All right, now we're at the end of our time together, Nikki. I just wanted to give you an opportunity to tell us, like, when you stream on the platform, and people, if you haven't hit Nikki with a favorite, click on Nikki's name and hit them with a favorite, please. And when are you streaming on the platform and stuff, Nikki? I know I
Yes.
saw
Thank
you the other
you.
day doing an amazing dance presentation. So
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. No, thank you for reminding me. I actually had to remind myself before I got into the live. Remember, Nick, tell them when you're streaming because that's how people know when to come watch you. So I try to stream about 3 to 4 times a week, mainly on the weekends are my main days when I'm streaming, but I'm trying to do about 6 days a week so that I'm trying to blow myself up. I'm currently not working, but I would like to start becoming a full-time streamer. So I might be streaming tonight. I don't know for sure, but if you guys have me favorited, keep your eyes out and stuff. If I'm not streaming tonight, I'll be streaming tomorrow. But if I stream tonight, I might be baking. If I stream tomorrow, I'll be dancing. So if anyone would like to come see me dance tomorrow, I'll be dancing. It'll be 9 p.m. EST time. If you're in Canada, it'll be 7 p.m. as well. So that's for anyone who's anywhere around the world. But other than that, I do like I want to start getting into like getting people onto like my live stream. So if anybody would ever like to come on my live stream and just like to get a chance to get to know you, then I'd love to do that. Other than that, I just want to say take a moment to say thank you very much for having me on here, and I say thank you to everyone else who's supported me and you as well. Thank you for letting me just show my pet, well, my one pet, and then he left, but I appreciate that. It means a lot for you guys to give me a shot to like sit here, talk, and I had a blast. So I will definitely keep in touch with you. I will follow you on Insta. I've seen your Insta. I'll follow you, and if I can get into another show, that would be awesome.
Yeah, no, thank you so much, Nikki. And you guys, please, once again, if you haven't favorited Nikki, click on the name. Favorites are free. Click on the favorite. Go say hi to Nikki when they're streaming and they've got dancing lists. And I saw Nikki do an amazing dance. It was incredible. Blew my mind. I was like, just the energy level, plus like and views are free too. So go say hello as well. Go show some love and support. Thank you, Nikki, for being on my show tonight with your pets, PD.
No, no, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me. I absolutely appreciate it. And like I said, I'll keep in touch with you and I can let you know, or if I get another show, that'd be awesome. But thank you. I appreciate it.
We might have to come back with the kitty, I love that. All right. Thank you, Nikki. All right, you guys, welcome into Meow and Me. If you're just coming in, it's good to see you here. Thank you so much. Please make sure you come up here, click on all these bubbles and hit them with a favorite, you guys. And next we do something called Pets in the News with Cats Rap. Okay. Now, if you don't know what about pets in the news, like Cats always brings us this most interesting information about whatever's going out here in the pet world. So stick around for the next 15-20 minutes. You're gonna really enjoy it. I know I do every week. I try to tape this and put it on my Instagram, but sometimes I do forget, so you don't want to miss it. Hi, Lana.
Oh, hello, hello.
Hi, Cats.
Happy Monday.
Happy
Well,
birthday, Cats.
we are winging it today. My
No
MacBook
singing.
my MacBook did not want to turn on, and it's on now, but we're winging it, and
I like that.
we're just gonna go with it. So yeah, happy Monday. It is like 'tis the season. Everybody's getting ready for, not everybody, but a lot of people are getting ready for different holidays that are coming up in December and into the new year. And what's interesting is PetSmart, which everyone is pretty much familiar with, they did a survey to share about what were the most pet festive cities across the United States.
Oh,
So I thought
let's
that was kind of
go.
cool. And as we know, a lot of households in the United States, and I'm looking at my pieces of paper that I wrote feverishly, have pets. And what's interesting is that one little fact before we get into those cities, they said that 60%, 65% of households in the United States that have pets hang stockings for their pets. So I guess I wanted to ask the audience and ask you, Kitty, do you hang up stockings for your pets?
Yeah, I have Chuck Norris and Binka both get presents. They both get stockings. Yeah, they both they're treated like another part of the family present situation. Yes.
Exactly. My household too. So I thought this list was kind of interesting because I've never heard of some of these cities, but I'm curious if anybody in the chat is from these cities. And the first city they said was Midland, Texas, is one of the most pet festive cities in the United States.
Okay, Midland, Texas. Anybody from Texas in the comments?
Or how about Amarillo, Texas? That was another city that they mentioned. Okay, MC, you're from Texas.
MC or Texas.
Dixon City, Pennsylvania. Never heard of it.
Pennsylvania? That's a surprise.
I mean, I just never heard of Dixon City.
I've never heard of that either, but it just surprised me that Pennsylvania is on the list.
Yeah, Lexington, Kentucky. Johnson City, Tennessee. They also said Winter Garden, Florida. Florida, Lubbock, Texas. So that's 3 cities in Texas. So they're pretty festive down there.
Texas is swooping up on this list.
Who knew? Pensacola, Florida.
Another Florida.
Florence, Kentucky. So that's 2 cities in Kentucky.
Another
Athens, Georgia. Portland, Oregon. West Jordan, Utah. A city that I'm not sure how to pronounce, so I'm going to say Antioch, California.
Antihole?
that one.
What is it? Does anybody know how to say it? Is it anti-hole? I don't know.
Nitioch. Oh, look,
Antioch.
That place. Roseville. MI, I think, is Minnesota. Roseville, Minnesota.
That's a Michigan.
And that was the gist of it. So interesting. We have like 2 cities in Kentucky, 3 cities in Texas. But I thought it was interesting that a lot of states just didn't make the list. And again, that's just based on, I'm assuming, the sales and events that happen with PetSmart. So that's kind of the science behind that. But I thought it was kind of cool to share.
I mean, I feel like that science is valid, though. I mean, think about, like, if you got to go to the store, you're buying pet products, like.
Absolutely. Like, buying those stockings for your pets at PetSmart.
Yeah. Who knew that Texas was such big into the pet giving? The pets,
I mean, I would say I always knew that they were big like on agriculture, but not so much like domestic pets, you know what I mean? So right. Interesting. Maybe
cows or something.
Oh no, I don't know. Talking about sales and pet products and that kind of thing. So there's a lot of new and not so new pet industry trends that are that we're ending 2025 with, but that we're also going into 2026 with.
Oh, the trends for 2025?
Yes, that are going into 2026. And what's interesting is they just to kind of give you a number, in 2023, they said that the pet market was about $147 billion, okay? And they are anticipating that by 2030, the pet market, we're looking at $500 billion a year by 2030. No, not a year. Let me not say that, but wait, the pet market, yeah, I guess, yes, the pet market is expected to grow to 500 billion by 2030. So as you can see, and we've talked about this a lot, with all these emerging products, and some of them are maybe gimmicky, some of them are on trend, or however you want to say it, but the fact of the matter is we're continuing to spend our money on these pet trends. So some of the things that they highlighted for 2025 and going into 2026, and I don't think some of these are going to be that much of a surprise, but sustainable and eco-friendly pet products. So, whether that is things made out of recycled materials, that's always kind of on the horizon, that's always on the list, you know what I mean? And as we're moving into 2026, that's still popular. Pet health and wellness. As we know, there's new medicines that are being created, or you name it, you name it.
Like we just talked about one the other day. The GLP-1 for cats is being invented right now
It's
for your
amazing.
heavier, chubby, chunky kitty cats that need a little weight loss. You know, so keep going. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is health and wellness is a big area for pets.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see that going anywhere. I think every year it's always something that's coming out. Luxury pet products, again, not a surprise. You know, whether you're getting that Louis Vuitton pet bed or other, you know, high-end luxury products for your pets. Customized products. So kind of when we're talking about diet, for example, you know, the opportunities are kind of endless. You don't have to go to, you know, Chewy and pick your everyday, I don't know, Purina dog food or cat food. Now it's that you can actually build based on like a nutritional panel and your pet's needs. For example, a diet that then can be sent to you via the mail, which is pretty impressive. Again, but not surprising.
It's like Factor for your cat or dog.
Yes, I mean,
Factor for your cat or dog, you know?
that's wild. But I mean, I guess if you have resources available to you to buy something like that on a regular basis, why not? You know what I mean? And then also technology advancements. You know, whether it's something like the air tags that we're putting on your pet's collars, or we were talking about those high-end litter boxes that actually could send information to your cell phone about what was going on in that litter box. I mean, that's pretty fascinating. Who would have?
With video footage.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty impressive. And then last but not least, something we've also been talking about, the humanization of pets. That's a big market. You know, as we say, our pets are our family. We treat them as our sons, our daughters, our nephews, you know, whatever. I know I do. I always joke and say I have fur kids. So there's definitely a market out there for those types of products. So that's kind of it. The only other thing I was going to touch on, something different, was about pet insurance. Oftentimes pet insurance is something that we hear about. Some of us have it, some of us don't, but I think sometimes there's a lot of mystery that kind of goes along with that. And this story is not to convince you to purchase pet insurance, but it's just an interesting take on why you might want to consider it. Because as we know, more and more people maybe have the fear that they're not able to afford to keep their pets. Because it's not cheap. You know, for example, a simple surgical intervention for your pet could cost anywhere from $6,000 to $8,000.
Ooh.
I don't know about you, but I don't have an extra $6,000 or $8,000 laying around by any means. Not even if something happened to me medically, I'm not so sure. But sometimes the difference between us and a pet is that we can make a payment plan.
Right.
Sometimes with your vet, you can't.
Right.
So, you know, the idea behind pet insurance is that veterinarians say, like, look, if you're in an emergency situation with your pet, sometimes it can bring you the ability to think more clearly in that moment, when you know that you have that extra layer of security, if you will.
Right. Sure.
Now, oftentimes you do have to pay first. You know, it's not like human medical insurance where you might get a bill after it's been run through the insurance. Oftentimes you do have to pay up front for whatever those services are. But then you have to, just lost my train of thought, but then you have to pay up front for those services. So it was just a different way to kind of look at it, where, you know, it does cover like some of regular things like vaccinations or flea and tick coverage. But when it comes to things like those emergency situations, it really might add that extra peace of mind.
Yeah.
Now, with any plan, of course, if you have a pet that has pre-existing conditions, you know, this sounds familiar even in the human world, but if you have pre-existing conditions, perhaps you have a senior pet, you know, maybe that has a senior pet that has a heart murmur, for example, that they may not be able to be covered. Also, certain breeds of pets, particular, let's say dogs like a Mastiff or some of your larger breed dogs, there may be some other stipulations with pet insurance just because they are so prone to different health conditions. So it's good to do your research, and not necessarily always with your vet. You can do your research online. You can compare plans, but it may just add that extra peace of mind that you might be looking for.
And there are a lot of providers of pet insurance out there too. So like there's different ways to shop around for it. I totally, that resonates with me. Like $6,000 to $8,000 is the average surgery cost. Now that makes sense to me because Chuck Norris has had to have dental teeth removed at least 2 different times. And that bill was $2,000 each, for just a denture removal surgery for his teeth because he has a gum disease that he's never going to be able to get rid of, right? So knowing that that's the case, right? So that makes sense, All right, let's go back and let's recap. So we've got the trends of 2025 into 2026. We've got the top 10 cities in America that are the most festive loving for the pets or for the Christmas and the holiday giving, and then a little bit about the pet insurance. And the number 1 state was what again? Texas?
Number 1 state was
Texas, I think.
Yes, Midland, Texas. And Texas also had the most cities on the list. So I guess Texas is a good place to be a pet.
If I was a cat, I'd want to live in Midland, Texas. Or in my house. One or the other. Maybe my house. I don't know.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, cats, what do you have coming up yourself? If you guys haven't favored in cats, please click on her name and hit her with a favorite.
The only thing I have coming up in December, on December 19th at 8:35, I have the Sexy Mrs. Claus auction. And that's the only event that I really have between now and the end of the year. So
okay, fair enough. That's all I got going on neither. So perfect. All right, cats, thank you so much.
Good night, everybody.
You guys, that wraps up this week's Meow and Me. If you're just coming in, excuse me, I got the hiccups. If you're just coming in now, thanks for joining me at the end. Please make sure you favorite Spicy Nikki, Cats, Roar, Emoji J. If you have a pet and you've enjoyed this and you would love to have your pet come and be on the show, please hit me up on Instagram. My Instagram is linked in my bio along with my YouTube channel as well. So if you want to see more of our pet content and stuff like that, please feel free to reach out. If you want to be a special guest with your pet, you have to have your pet with you. Okay, I know, or bring your pet. We want to see them, let us know. We are happy to have you on the show.